Thanks, Damien. That's great, and you're absolutely right. There's a picture that's actually scrolled through here, I think, and it's taken by Tom, who's here. Where's Tom? Right. Oh, he's here. Tom Rhodes Photos, fantastic. Follow him on Twitter, but also look at his photo stream on Flickr. It's extraordinary. But there's a photo that Tom took last year of the live stream that we had. We were talking to Kate Foy in Queensland, Australia, early in the morning for us, late at night for her, and we talked to Janice Fraser in San Francisco live. And there's a great picture. There it is now. Can you see? There's a room full of people in the auditorium, a lot of them with laptops up, but actually having a live conversation with a drama professor from Queensland. Now that's the shift that's happening, and that's what's exciting for us as practitioners and as artists working in the city. It really is an extraordinary time to make those connections, to start those conversations, to continue them. And one of the special conversations I've had over the last couple of years, to have the privilege of knowing meeting, is Heather Niven. And Heather has been really supportive of us as an organisation and of Shift as a concept. So much so we have a tech office here at the Phoenix Centre here at the university, and Heather and Kat have been so supportive of the whole project, and not only are they supporting us financially, but also in the way that they help us to set all things like this up. So I'd like to say, Heather, thank you very much indeed. I'm going to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you very much. For anyone that doesn't know me, my name's Heather Niven, and we run the Creative York and IT and Digital York sector networks in York and North Yorkshire. Alt is absolutely close to my heart. Arts, technology and learning. It's the wrong way around, isn't it? It's an anagram. Very close to my heart. And when I first started in this post, a week before the first Shift Happens event, I was very green and new, and I was very excited then. We've actually grown our relationship over the 3 years, and now very, very happy to support it in full. We also have members of the Phoenix Centre who come along to that event and show people how to use the tools and how to use the social media techniques in the foyer, and we'll be doing that again this year. Very excited this year to offer 10 free bursary places to the Shift events through our sector networks, and there'll be more details to come about that in our next newsletter, so feel free to register on the Science City York website if you're interested in finding out more about that. We'll be releasing details of that next month. We're going to have 5 tickets for companies who have already developed some sort of social media presence and want to take it further. We'll also have 5 tickets available for people who haven't even started yet, and a bit like Mark when he first started, we're a bit terrified of the whole party in the first place. I'm totally addicted to social media. I think that it isn't going anywhere, it's not going away. It's the year for social media. It's absolutely perfect for creative industries. It's perfect for North Yorkshire because a lot of our companies are out in the sticks, and it really connects them in and provides relationships and network opportunities for our members, and that is absolutely crucial in the arts. And also it provides international linkage, and it totally extends the reach of artists and creative practitioners right across the world, all coming from York. So I'm absolutely thrilled to be supporting the event. I hope to see you all there. If you want free tickets, you better join up to our network, and we'll send you information and details on that. But whether you get the free tickets or whether you pay or whether you support as a sponsor, I'd love to see you there, and it's going to be an absolutely fantastic event, and I'm really pleased to be working with Marcus. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Heather. That concludes the formal event this evening, but without saying a big thank you to the Pilot Theatre team, and in particular thanks to Catherine Dukes, who is doing a lot of the unseen work behind things. She actually built the entire booking site. So when you log on to shift-happens.co.uk, if it isn't imprinted into your brain, it will be by the time you leave here. She's built the entire site, and she's done all that work. And the whole system that she's done. And just a little story, I mean, Catherine joined us last year while she was finishing her MA at Warwick, and she came looking for an assistant to finish her placement. And from that, we were able to then support her development by the funding from the Arts Council to help us to programme the next event. So I'm delighted that the whole team, there's obviously Mandy, Sarah and Katie and Beck as well, everybody been working really hard behind the scenes to start to help us put this together. But a big thanks to Catherine for all the hard work that she's put in on making the stuff that you've seen online and the brochures and things today. And also a big thanks to Sam Freeman from York Theatre Royal for doing the design. He's an amazing guy who works at the theatre. It's part of the partnership that we work together with. with that organisation, and the same with Beck, who is a joint press and PR manager for both, so she'll be pestering people on both sides of the fence, which is great. And if people start coming and thrusting iPhones in front of you when we're going out for a drink, now don't be frightened, they only want to audio boo you. And if you don't know what that is, just ask them, but basically it's a live blogging tool, and there's a lot of people here who are advocates of that, and it's certainly a way of sharing and developing stories. Audio boo is one of those things that was developed by 4IP as a startup, and now it's just gone on to all platforms, and it's a way of being able to connect and communicate. And it came into force last year when it was first released during the G20 protests in London. Some of the people who were locked in the walled-in kettles of police were able to give their stories in a way that had never been done before. That's citizen-based journalism. These are the exciting, shifting times that we're living in, and we've all got those stories to share and tell. And that's what we do as a theatre organisation. We're just finding new ways of doing it. So I'd like to say, can you continue the conversations, please, outside? There's more wine, there's still some honey-coated sausages, which I strongly recommend. I'm sorry we haven't got any virtual sausages online, but I'm sure we'll be able to think of that, and Catherine will come up with something. I'd like to thank you all for coming today. Please join the conversations. If you can't make it, but you think someone can, please pass it along. We are living in interesting times in terms of funding. I mean, let's be honest, we have some sponsorship packages at the back of your programmes, and it would be remiss of me not to point that out to you at this particular stage of the proceedings. So anybody who would like to join this glittering array of sponsors and of logos and of live links that go global, then please speak to Catherine or Beck. Would any pilot team like to just raise their hands? Thank you. Mandy, you're there. I'm sorry, I don't think if I didn't mention you, Mandy, I do apologise, but I'm mentioning you now because you're in the shadows. But thank you for being part of there. But please do approach any of us in terms of that. If you want to add your company and organisation to that glittering array of sponsors there, please do let us know, because we need your help. And we need your help to buy tickets, and we actually do that. So thank you very much indeed for coming tonight. Please join the conversations back in the foyer, play on Tag Tool, have something to eat, have some more wine. Thanks for coming.